Hi there, this is David, and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. Last time, we rescued Elise from some sort of, headless demon golem monster. And today, we're gonna act like nothing actually happened and do our practical exam. So, here we go. Alright, it's the time you've been waiting for, your next practical exam. Are you sure you don't want to sit this one out and just watch, Reen? I'm sure. I've gotten enough rest in the past 3 days to make a full recovery. In fact, I'd say I feel even better than usual. Well, if you say so. In that case, you're up first. Now, choose a partner. Okay. So, I'm gonna make this easy on myself and just choose Elliot since he has that really broken, craft ability. Let's go, actually, I do want to look at something. We got something decent last time. Where was it? It was, where is it? This one. The adamantite shell. Ooh, that's actually kind of halfway decent. I might give that to somebody, but I'm not gonna, well, yeah, let's give it to him. Well, no, I can't. Yeah, let's give it here. Where is it? Adamantine shell, there we go. Yeah, I'm good to go. Let's do this. Also, in that boss battle, I did say to not use any S-crafts for Reen, and there's a reason. Your opponents today will be, let's see, how about Laura and Fee? Yeah, we'll go with them. Very well. A little on the blatant side today, you think? Well, this should make for an interesting battle, if nothing else. Laura and Fee have a clear advantage when it comes to strength and speed. Well, that's true. But I have a clear advantage when it comes to kick-assery! Let's do this! One nice thing about this battle is that, they don't, bump up their stats to, huge amounts. It's pretty much their stats are what their stats are. So, that's kind of nice. It's not like the 7th Saga syndrome, where they're, double or triple their stats into, near invincibility. So, yeah, let's do this! Let's kick their ass! Let's go!
Don't you dare hold back!
Don't worry, I won't.
Okay, so we have to win without using items, which is fine. I haven't used an item all damn game, why I'm going to start now. And activate an S-craft during battle. Does not matter which S-craft or whose S-craft you do, just make sure that you use one. So, why not? Let's go ahead and get this show on the road and just use one. There we go. Bam! Almost killed him right there in one shot. And I do want to make sure that Reen kills them, because he has that quartz on himself. It's the Dragon Vision quartz. Oh, don't kill them. Okay, just hang out. Do whatever. I don't really care what you do. Because I want Reen to kill them so that I can scout them. Yeah.
Careless.
Oh, you know what? You can use Detector. Yeah, why not? Then it really doesn't matter. So we got both of them scouted, and... Yikes!
Here we go.
So we get the bonus for scouting, and then we kick their ass, and that's it. Easy enough.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I gained some extra Linkit bond with him as well. I get 2 AP for meeting both of the requirements. Alright, that's enough. Reen's team scores the victory. Excellently done, both of you. Thanks. As for you two, I don't even need to think I need to say anything, do I? No, instructor. Okay, let's move on to our next pairing. The teams for the next 2-on-2 battle will be... You did pretty well out there, Reen, but we're really gonna have to do something about those two. Yeah, it's not like they hate each other or anything, at least I don't think that they do. So I feel like if they just get a good push in the right direction... Yeah, you're right. Looks like you're really back in fighting form, though. Yeah, never felt better, actually. I didn't want to drag this out and end up worrying Elise. Okay, 2 days ago. I'm sorry I caused such trouble for everyone. Thank you so much for going to the trouble of preparing a bed for me. Oh, don't worry about that. Our maid can do that much without even breaking a sweat. That's true. You could say that again. She was so well prepared, you'd think Elise had called in a reservation. That's Sharon for you. Reen, are you sure you're alright? Yeah, I'm still sore all over, but that's nothing unexpected. Compared to the kind of training Master Kafai used to put me through, I feel like I got off light. But still. Well, he doesn't appear to have any sprains or pulled muscles. Should be better in a couple of days. But I can't help to feel if I hadn't been so careless, if I hadn't gone into that building in the first place. Well, no shit! Well, in a way, it was Reen's fault too. True, he got what he deserved for being so indecisive. Or insensitive, sorry. I would have hoped that as an elder brother you conduct yourself in a more seemly manner. Well, you're not wrong, but do you think you can maybe not all gang up on me at once? Well, can't really blame him this time. Let this be a lesson for you, Reen. Your family is your family, no matter what. Okay, I get it already. It seems everything turned out well in the end. Still, we're no closer to unlocking the secrets of that giant armor, or the red door it was hiding behind. Yeah. All we know is that red door showed up after we cleared the 4th floor of the old schoolhouse. And then when Elise went down there, it opened up and that hulking armor came out. You said you heard a voice coming from the door, right? Yeah, I think so. I'm afraid I don't remember much of what it said, though. I remember it said something about the 4th lock and the 1st trial, and an awakener too, whatever that is. You should be commended for recalling even that much after what you've been through. At this point, it really does seem as though there's something significant hidden deeper in those ruins. It's getting harder and harder to presume anything else, isn't it? I think from now on, it might be a better idea to leave the old schoolhouse alone. What? What do you mean? The reason I sent you guys in there in the first place was because I thought it might be a good training ground. But after what happened with Elise, and with the elevator appearing, I feel conflicted about letting you go back. The principal's thinking about rescinding his request for you guys to investigate the place too. But I object. Fee? It's ideal for us to keep ourselves trained for battle, right? And it seems like fighting down in there encourages us to cooperate better too. Much as it may lack weight coming from me, I'm inclined to agree. The effectiveness of combat links truly comes to the fore there. Yeah, the wind seems to suggest that to me as well. There's no denying it's dangerous, but I feel like I'd regret it if we just stopped here. Yeah, I have so many questions about that place, and I want some answers. I agree. I feel the same. Do you think you could talk to the principal and get him to change his mind? Looks like I don't have much of a choice, do I? Alright, I can't promise anything, but I'll do what I can to persuade the principal. But if anything else weird happens in there, I want you to report it to me immediately. Is that clear? Yes. Reen, I'm afraid I still can't accept your position. Oh? That you don't wish to succeed father as head of the family, or that you enrolled here because of that. Honestly, it seems to me like you aren't even certain yourself what you want for your life, and because of that, it's like you've lost your way. Well, am I right? I can't deny it, but this time, I was able to come back to my senses. I think enrolling here at Thor's was the best thing I've done for myself in a long time. It's given me the chance to start moving forward, little by little, and I owe that to my friends here. Really? I've got a lot to think about, but I want to find an answer that works not just for me, but for you, Mom, and Dad too. I know it's frustrating, but I hope you'll stick with me while I'm figuring things out. And I'm sorry for being such a crappy brother to you. Okay, yeah. See ya! Well, yeah, time for you to go. Heimdall's not too far away. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon enough. We could talk about this more then, okay? Alright, that's a promise. You're really devoted to your sister, aren't you? Though, I get the feeling it's way more than just devotion on her part. You think so? It's not like a spoiler or anything, and honestly, she can get pretty harsh towards me sometimes. I mean, I wouldn't say we get along badly or anything, but wow, he really is totally oblivious. She's 15, right? I heard that nobles make their debut into high society when they turn 16. That's right, she'll be making her debut next year. I just hope she finds a guy who deserves her one day. Besides, I'm not letting just any old guy marry her, noble or not. Yeah, if it's up to Elise, I think that she wants to, marry her brother. How incestual and disgusting! I feel sorry for Reen. Why would you feel sorry for his sister? Because she's in love with her brother? Like, what the hell is this? Wasn't there like some Greek, it was like the Odious or Epidus or something? Where it was like you marry your father and you kill, or no, you marry your mother and you kill your father or something? This is very similar to me to that. I don't know, it's just gross. I mean, adopted or not, it's just gross. Here it comes, the moment of truth. Where are they planning to ship us off to this month? Okay, well, looks like both groups are going to the same place. I assume we'll be dividing the work between our groups? Well, the capital's incredibly vast, so it seems like a logical solution. Group divisions aside, I'm certainly surprised at the choice of the capital as their destination. Yeah, you and I will have the home field advantage considering we're both from there. I guess this means I'll get to be in this town for summer festival after all. Instructor Sarah? Oh, whatever's the matter, my beloved pupil. Please don't call me that. I have no objections to our destination or the arrangement of the groups. But I can't quite shake the feeling that I'm being used. Again. It's true. It does appear the only one who changed groups from last month. That innocent whistling isn't fooling anyone.
Your ring's Donna.
Sweet. Awesome. Okay,
Here's a
got
little
all
something
32
from the
AP.
Academy.
Excellent.
You did really well, Ree.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a Japanese thing where like the sister loves the brother or the brother loves the sister or whatever. I mean, and I know that he's adopted, but ugh, gross.
Alright, this is our chance to discuss what to do before they get here. But to be honest, I don't really have any good ideas. How about you guys?
I can't say that I do. Unlike me and Eustace, at least Laura and Fee understand each other to some degree. Our group's performance in last month's field study wasn't amazing, but there were no actual conflicts or anything.
Yeah, that's all the more reason why I feel like we should step in and do something for them. But from what Elisa and Emma have told me, it seems like they have trouble connecting with each other.
Yeah, that's the impression I get too. It's not like they hate each other, they're just having trouble coming to terms with their differences.
On the one hand, we have the daughter of a noble military family, a knight in shining armor as it were. While on the other, we have a girl who spent her childhood on the battlefield running with Jaegers. Their upbringings couldn't be more different when you think about it. Maybe their values too.
You're right. I wonder if that's...
I apologize for the delay.
Hey! Good morning, Laura.
My, you're certainly the early bird today.
You needn't worry about us. We have no intention of causing trouble, and we're prepared to do what we can to form a combat link as soon as possible. It's not our intention to be confrontational towards one another. Is that not the case, Fee?
Yep. Don't worry. We won't bring the group down during the field study.
Well, if you say so.
That's not really what we're worried about.
Anyway, we should finish up our preparations and head over to the station. I'll bet Group B is waiting there for us already.
Agreed.
Okay, but before we do that, there are some people that I want to talk to. Let's go to the park first. And talk to the cat. Oh, move the little planters. Hey, Celine. You seem kind of meeker than usual today. Did Emma catch you clawing the furniture and shoo you out or something? I guess it's none of my business. Ooh, get some Xeridum powder, yeah. You do that, or you get that if you fed the cat, 2 times, I think, during this, time back at the university. And then to update his, what is it called? His, character profile, I guess. I want to talk to Patrick right here. It's rare to see you up this early, Patrick. What's the occasion? I have my reasons. How are you feeling after that whole ordeal? I'm fine, thanks. I might not have been if you weren't there to make sure Elise was safe, though. I really owe you for that. Huh. It's partly my fault that she was in danger to begin with. It's the very least that I could do. Allow me to add that I do not intend to breathe a word of what I witnessed down there to anybody. I'd much rather settle things with you man to man, after all. Likewise. Is it just me, or did his personality completely change? He's suddenly a decent person. Come to think of it, you're all going to Heimdall, aren't you? I'll be attending the garden party the day after tomorrow myself. It seems like all the big names are. But if that was the case, wouldn't Laura and Machias get invited too? Father hasn't even mentioned it this year. Same with my dad. I'm not interested in the guest list. With one minor exception, will your sister be in attendance, Sworzer? Patrick, I think the two of us need to sit down and have a little talk. Then you can give me a nice detailed explanation of why you would ever need access to that sort of information. I just found myself curious. I didn't mean anything by it. She's going to die single, isn't she? Yeah. Well, with that done, let's go ahead and go to the, the train station. So, go to the park. I think that's the quickest way to do it. And then just head back here. That way you cut out some loading time of going into the dormitory and some loading time of going out of the dormitory, then running over. So it's just easiest just to go to the park. They always beat us no matter what. Oh, you're all here. Ready to take off? Ready as we're going to be. Alright, let's get our tickets at the counter then. Well, the capital's only a half an hour west, so at least the fare should be cheap. Yeah, well, hopefully it won't take 2 episodes just to get to the place like it did for Nord. Good evening, everyone. Let me guess, you're headed for Heimdallr this month? That's right. We'd like 5 tickets to Heimdallr, please. Coming right up. You know, the capital's summer festival is coming up in just 2 days. I'm sure lots of people will be streaming into the capital to celebrate, so be careful out there. We will, don't worry. I'm used to dealing with it. That's 5 passengers. Yep, let's go. Sorry, I'm going to speed this up a little bit. If you hold the circle button, it just kind of does like a little turbo mode. So we can speed it up. And there we go. It's kind of nice that you can do that. It'll fast forward through a lot of dialogue, though, if you're not careful. Well, at least we won't be waiting long. There's a train to Heimdallr every half an hour, after all. So we're really headed to the capital. I've been there a few times before, but it's still pretty unfamiliar territory. I've been twice before in family business. Same here. I know where Elisa's academy is, but that's about it. Not to worry. I'll explain more about the city on the way over. It's a pretty big city, though. I'm not even sure where to start. You know, considering that both Machias and Elliot are from Heimdallr, wouldn't you think that Sarah should put, you know, one in one group and one in the other group? And honestly, the groups never really change. It's where Reen flip-flops to back and forth. How in the hell does she ever expect these groups to, bond if they're never really together, you know? It's like, it's really the same groups, just where they place Reen. And they know nothing, so they're just gonna eavesdrop. Alright, not too much longer till we arrive, so let me give you a quick overview. Heimdallr is, among many other things, the capital of this country, which means it's the home of the reigning emperor, His Majesty Eugen Rhysarnor III. Even children know that. We need useful local knowledge, not a recitation of a travel brochure. Well, Heimdallr is divided into 16 main districts. Each district's about as large as a whole town in any of the Empire's provinces. All in all, the city's population hovers around 800,000 people. Wow, I can hardly imagine that many people all in one place. It's one of the continent's largest cities, isn't it? Indeed it is. Crossbow is known for being a thriving center of trade, but its population is only about 500,000. Meanwhile, to the south, Liberal's capital has about 300,000 people. The Republic's capital is pretty big too, but I don't think it's quite as big as Heimdallr. Really? What? Oh, I was just wondering what kinds of tasks we may be asked to do in such an expansive city. I can hardly hazard a guess. Well, we don't know who our point of contact is, or even where we're going to be staying. Who knows? Maybe we'll end up staying in Elliot and Machias' homes. I doubt it. My house isn't big enough to put us all up. But Machias' dad is the governor, so maybe we'll be staying at his place. I think that's even less likely. Dad spends most of his time at his official residence, so I doubt anyone's going to be at our family's place. Instructor Sarah said that there'd be a guide of some sort waiting for us at the station, though she didn't mention who. That's the instructor for you. Honestly, she never really tells us anything, does she? No, she doesn't, so I'm going to talk to these guys, see what they have to say. I can't believe our field study dates coincide with the summer festival in Heimdallr. I wonder if this is another one of Instructor Sarah's little schemes. I really wouldn't be surprised. Can't wait to see what horrors await us this month. That summer festival certainly seems to have caught your attention, though. Is it really that great? Oh yeah, biggest in the country. There are all kinds of exciting events, including loads of music-related things. Really now, that does sound fun. Hopefully you'll get a chance to drop by your home at some point too. Who knows? The capital's pretty massive after all. It's gonna be a roll of the dice whether or not we're close enough. I'd really like to see all my friends again though, if I can. You seem kind of down. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. I mean, we're going on a field study, not a vacation, right? We can't let ourselves get caught up in the festival atmosphere or we'll wind up with failing marks. I don't know if I've got the willpower to pull that off though. Well, all we can do is try. St. Estrella's girls' school is in the capital, correct? If I'm not mistaken, that's the school your sister attends. Do you think that you'll be visiting her? I might, if I get the chance. The last time we saw one another was only a few days ago, though. I'd feel kind of awkward going to see her again so soon. I suppose it does stand to reason that even siblings would worry about such social faux pas. Oh, yeah, you don't have any brothers or sisters, do you? I do not. I'm an only child. Although I've been asked by some of the girls that I know to regard them as my younger sisters. Come to think of it, they're enrolled at St. Estrella as well. Girls' academies sure sound like interesting places. I hope Elise doesn't get corrupted by her environment. You really are a devoted brother, or rather, you'd come across as one who's devoted to most anyone aside from himself. You think so? I do. Perhaps most of this could have been avoided if I were more like you. She's got a lot on her mind. If only there was something I could do to help them. So this month's field study's in the capital. We certainly won't be staying at my home, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if some of our tasks sent us there. Yeah, I guess your dad is a pretty busy man, huh? He'd have to be, governing a city the size of Heimdallr. Busy doesn't even begin to describe it. He barely has the time to come home most days. And with all the preparations for the festival, I'd be surprised if we even saw him, much less had an opportunity to talk to him. That'd be a shame. It is what it is. I'll just be happy if we're able to fulfill some requests on his behalf so we can lighten his load a bit. Sure, we'll be all the more than happy to help. You and Elliot are going to be the stars this time around after all, so you get to call the shots if you want. Well, it is our hometown. We'll take charge of things while we're there. At least in terms of city navigation, we'll be able to show you the way to any facilities that you need. Thanks. We'll be counting on you. Not going to have long to enjoy the journey this time. Yeah, we're not straying too far from Trista. Do you enjoy traveling then? Somewhat. We used to travel a lot in the Corps. I see. Did you spend a lot of time admiring the view through the train windows then? Sometimes. We traveled in airships and boats too, but sometimes we were stowed away in cargo holds, so we couldn't see anything. It's not like she's deliberately trying to annoy Laura or anything, and I don't think Laura actually wants to be irritated by her either. There's gotta be some kind of common ground, something to help them get through this. What's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and play Blade, and next time on Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel, we will explore the capital of Heimdallr. This has been David. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. And happy watching!